We got a Pudge, as we talked about, aka Brian Scalabrine.
Of course I know basketball. I'm tall. How can you not know basketball if you're tall?
How many baskets have you made in your life is the real question. We got a level 1 engagement. Limp is going to find the poor Pudge is going to get telekinesed. The Rocket Barrage dealing a decent amount of damage. Limp getting quite low. He's going to use another Rocket Barrage onto Iceberg. And it looks like that's going to be first blood. The poor Brian's, he's brought up.
Then it is indeed very confusing. And maybe the abilities that are piercing, but the problem is there's so many of them. Oh, actually, top lane Sealkid.
Vanscore gets telekinesed. Sealkid taking a ton of damage. Concoction goes off, deals no damage thanks to the physical immunity. Vanscore on the run. Handsken right behind him. And is there going to be a deny? There is. So, you remember that change? You've seen it.
I've done it myself in a pub game. It was really cool. I think I actually force-stepped it through an opponent because it traveled, so like, it went through him and then it went back. Because it just kind of jumped over into you. Can you imagine?
I can imagine.
Was that really advanced? You look super confused.
Can you actually
How is that even possible?
Thank you for imitating me as somebody that has some brain damage. Handsken in the meantime is going to find Art's going to get the fissure off. Arts has the combo, but he's only level 3. He's going to find a homing missile, and I believe this is going to be the death of him one way or another.
He can toss this Shaker to the tower if Wyvern runs back. I'm actually surprised
not going to go any farther. So he's going to take the damage, and I feel like the sound from homing missile does not do it justice when it does this much damage. The call down's going to come into play. Rocket Barrage as well. Homing missile still following him. This should be a death, although he could rot himself. Deny. No. He's going to get it. The auto attack, a bit of a mistake there. So Skin doesn't go through BKB. Is that a big enough nerf for him never to be picked? I haven't seen him one time. His Vanscore going to get blocked off by the fissure. Rocket Barrage as well. Homing missile should be enough to finish him off. He dies on the cliff.
If they chase far enough, they'll get him eventually.
Well, cooldown is on cooldown, as the homing missile will connect eventually. Rocket Barrage as well. Can he get the deny off this time? Negatory.
It's just not funny anymore.
Arts is in a lot of trouble. Homing missile
now he's
on his way. He's going to try to deny this tower. He gets the avalanche off. He will deny it. It will cost him his life. There's a TP. Veno gets off the ultimate Poison Nova, but that's not going to be enough for a kill unless there's more kills or more heroes to come. They're going to start ticking down, but of course it's not lethal damage. I don't believe he got a Gale off, or did he? Splinter Blast doing a lot of damage.
Here comes Iceberg!
Away. Oh, big hook! Iceberg! Station!
So,
which is truly unfortunate.
He doesn't beat very many ranged heroes in lane, especially not the lane down range. Oh, hook! Iceberg found the glove! And will he kill the glove?
Oh man,
he will!
Alright, well, cooldown's going to hit again, and the homing missile finishes him off. It's a 1-for-1 in the end. Goretz, top lane. Oh my god, the vacuum, Fade Bolt, everything being used. That's 2 dead. Of course, 1 in this lane. Goretz on the run is semi-standard.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good here.
Oh, we have the Surge on Sealkid. Poison Nova being used. It's going to cost him his life. Hook completely misses. Era on the run. Doesn't have Chemical Rage to pop.
Dead.
So he might be dead. And he will go down to Pudge. He's going to get a nice stack on his Flesh Heap. Of course, he hasn't leveled it up, but it is retroactive in the end.
Yep.
I haven't really realized that it's like 400 range. It's actually quite small. It's pretty damn close. His Art's going to get a double cooldown, or double cooldown, I should say. Does a little bit of damage before his...
The time better than Blink on Pudge. It gives you mana that you often need.
Right.
It allows you to use it together with Rot.
Blink middle lane, Avalanche, toss on top of Pudge. He's going to eat him. Delicious Gyrocopter. A little bit too mechanical for my taste, however. Hook's going to finish him off. And just like that, the Gyro is dead. Vacuum top lane, and a big punch from Handsken finishes off the Wyvern. Exorcism is popped. Can they find any kills, CIS rejects? Oh my god, the Fissure's going to block him off. And if he can...
that's a good juke. Oh no, he placed a Plague Ward, but gave it away.
Gave it away. He's going to try to TP out, and a really short, unstable concoction is going to be enough to cancel the TP, and will be the death of him as well. Arts, again, actually, he's leveled up quite a bit since we last talked about him. He's going to find Handsken. Can he get the avalanche off? It barely clips him into the hook, and death. Not going to happen. TP's out to safety. Pudge is going to take the call. This cooldown on that spell is so low. I feel like we see it every 10 seconds, or every engagement. Iceberg going to get healed up by Wyvern, but it's not going to help. These days.
Yeah, it's such a weird game. I honestly can't predict what he's going for.
He's going to ride into a triple smoke gank. Gets off the tiny combination, but not going to be nearly enough to kill Limp. Era, in the meantime, gets silenced, gets galed, gets Arctic burned, gets crit swallow. Hook's going to hit the TPing target. Era still going to walk away. Finally goes down to the right clicks. Call down coming into play. Iceberg getting healed, but not going to be enough to keep him alive.
Wait, what?
fissure, blocks off Death Prophet, takes so much damage from the avalanche. It's going to clip Always Want to Fly, who's just hovering around this fissure. Go ahead.
How did Gyro kill Pudge?
He did
wait
some
a
damage.
second. Well, he was frozen and Rocket Barrage was not running, I think. And he died while frozen with Rod on. I thought he was going to deny himself. It would have been a really cool play.
Sealkid's going to get denied at the last second from Handsken. Nicely done, and Handsken should be able to walk away as Poison Nova's about to run out. In the end.
Oh, hook!
Pudge hook!
And that was really optimistic. That was against a Surge Darkseer.
Oh man, Handsken's gonna get caught by that tiny combo again. Crypt Storm to follow. It's not quite enough for the kill. Can they find? He's gonna use Echo Slam. In the end, just
so
now that you say that, they'll always want to fly. About to finish his Aghanim Scepter. That is a huge item. Gorax has Yules, uses it on Sealkid, pops his ult. It's doing a lot of damage to Hera, who's trying to take it off for whatever reason. Looks like he might live through the day. No, finally goes down. It's a 1-for-1 as Death Prophet does find his way to the grave. Limp in the meantime, hooked, eaten, and brought to death. A beautiful vacuum wall combination. It's going to be enough for at least one kill. Stable to follow. Poison Ult finally goes off right before his inevitable death. Pudge, hooked, not the intended target, but he'll take it. Not quite enough for the kill. Finally, at the last second.
I think that was the intended target. He couldn't kill anyone else.
I thought it was just, and he knew he was going to die. I figured he just had a random hook, but
just turn around 180 hook, just whatever.
Yep.
See if I get it.
The Venomancer, pretty much a must-have item, is Limp. He's going to get Silence into a Yules, which means he's unsilenced now. He's going to Rocket Barrage, try to run away, takes the Avalanche toss combination again, not quite enough for the kill. They're going to continue the pressure. Another Rocket Barrage, and Surge is going to keep him out of trouble. Looks like he'll live to see another day. jonassomfan, on the other hand, might not be so lucky. Gets off the wall, only hits one target. Takes the Gale, but of course, like you said, the Surge into the Winter's Curse throw is going to keep him in place. A huge Echo Slam from Handsken ends up netting them 2 kills. Can they continue the pressure? Surge offline, or online very shortly. Always Want to Fly is going to pop his Poison Nova, going to take a little dinky dink action from Limp, who gets off his call down. Always Want to Fly is still living through this, takes the fissure as well. We have some teaching targets to a Poison Nova. They will live.
Man.
Wow. 3 for 1. He's actually really close engagements.
Not Gyro.
I was thinking, well, obviously Gyro wouldn't be first here, but it's not actually that bad because of the pushing power.
I would give it to Rubick.
Yeah, Rubick would probably be my number 1. His Limp's going to take the Dismember.
Rubick, then Shaker.
No, like agility right clicker.
There's no agility right clicker. Tiny can be strong when he gets Ags and gets some more strength so that the illusion hits harder, but it's not.
Hey, Rubick is a clear number 1. No doubt about it.
Rubick for sure. Yeah, it's that order.
Does Calldown change
then
anything
Shaker.
other than global? What else does it do?
I think the second missile deals extra damage. That's how I remember it.
Okay, I thought it might, if it affected the cooldown as well, that might be something that people would consider picking up. Winter's Curse, Dismember, double ultimates used, and it's not even do any damage. His Pudge just drops to his death. Vanscore in the meantime taking a fissure, and it's going to cost them 2 deaths in the end. So Tiny on his way to the battle. Handsken's just going to TP away in the trees. Darkseer takes a Gale, and the Poison Nova has Surge in a moment, but looks to be dead.
This is a big kill streak as well.
Death Prophet takes it, 770. I actually think he had that in the last engagement, but either way, he's gonna find the Gale and Handsken. Pudge is gonna hook, eat him! He gets Enchant Totem into the Echo Slam. He does have haste. He's gonna walk away. Of course, he's gonna take a ton of damage from that homing missile in the end. Gorax pops the ultimate, taking quite a bit of damage himself. He's gonna be brought down so fast. At the last second heal, but the call down again being used to full effect. Winter's Curse on jonassomfan. He's going to be taking a lot of damage from Limp, and the hook finishes him off, although Pudge dies shortly after. An ultra kill for Limp on the Gyrocopter, who's just dominating this game. Arts goes invisible, but it's not going to last, and down he goes.
Strange, and it's kind of one of those situations where, like, if it happens in the poke game, you're just like, what the hell? But in this kind of game, like, if that happens in competitive, it's
ultra kill, so ton of gold going his way. Darkseer has the point booster. And looks like we might have another engagement here. Always Want to Fly gets caught out. Can he get the Poison Nova off? No! Pudge hooks the wrong target. Limp, that is not the guy you want to fight against, although he can't stun you quite yet. But luckily for him, does have enough damage.
Rejects were doing pretty well until they lost every fight.
That was a little bit longer this time. It was about 7 or 8 minutes, I think.
I feel like I'm watching the same game again with just totally different heroes.
He's quite fast, but not fast enough for the telekinesis to hold him in place. Negative earn charge. One more spell should finish him off, although the negative earn charge might be enough, in fact. He's going to TP out and die during the process. Arch trying to help out his teammate. But this might cause his death as well. So Arts on the run with a negative earn charge as well. Has a toss. Could potentially toss Handsken away. Goes invisible thanks to the Shadow Amulet.
Radiant's middle tower.
And attempting to TP out the enchantment. Doesn't hit him, but enough damage from Handsken.
That was
to take off his head. And just like that is 3 for nothing. Always want to fly. Gets off the Poison Nova. BKB popped by Gyrocopter. Into the call down again. We've seen so many of these beautiful call downs. Pudge going to be the last remaining member of CIS Rejects alive, but not for long. Era, he's going to drop, but of course has Aegis. Doesn't really care. From Wyvern, still has Winter's Curse to work with.
He could kill Limp with it, maybe.
Well, he starts off with the Splinter's Blast, but it's going to end up being a full Rax here for NIP as Vanscore trying to be a little defensive, but gets caught off guard. And there's the Winter's Curse, but he drops dead of his own accord.
Been really avalanche toss combos from Arts that haven't really connected as they should, and Goritz might die here.
Well, gets off the Yules. Gale, help from Always Wanna Fly. Silence coming into play as well. And I hear an Exorcism, but can he catch anybody is the question. Iceberg trying to dismember, but Era just destroys his face. Goretz stuck in a rock, between a rock and a hard place. Exorcism doing quite a bit of damage, but the damage in turn is too much for him to handle. He's going to die again from negative earn charge. That's the second negative earn charge kill this game on the same target. Arts, is this going to be a third? Shadow Amulet's up. They put down the Sentry and the Fissure stolen. But the Fissure from Earthshaker himself is enough to take out the kill. So 4 dead. Wyvern on the run. This should be GG. It's a full team wipe for NIP.
In a pretty close game too there. So yeah, they're looking pretty good. Hey, I think it might be... who's the favorite going in? We know all 4 teams now, right? So it's NIP, Monkey Business, or unless Monkey Business get 2-0'd.
That one's not.
That's not confirmed yet. Okay.
So we have a last-ditch effort from CIS Rejects. BKB popped by Limp. Call down again, getting multiple targets. And CIS Rejects is dropping like flies. Death Prophet, the last remaining member. But for how long? His GG's come out. He's getting chopped down. Limp, fountain diving. And away we go. So good game to NIP as they ensure number 1, as we talked about, 51-16. That just came out of nowhere. They weren't up that far.
40k gold lead when they end.
That's insane.
Alchemist though, right? You win a couple of fights and you farm when the enemy heroes are dead, and you just skyrocket in GPM. But let's say the most likely outcome of the other match is probably that Monkey Business take at least 1 game. They just need a draw.
Most likely, yes.
So let's say that happens, then